everyone! Today for my very first video on my booktube channel, I thought I would do a book haul. So this way you can kind of see what type of books I like to choose or like to pick up and like to read, and then you can kind of see whether you like that or not. So these are books that I have accumulated over the month of September and a little bit of October, seeing as it has been about a week into October now, which is crazy, oh my god. But yeah, so I thought I would go into those books. So one of the first books that I picked up was The Hate You Give, and I know this is something that has been out for almost a year now actually, and I probably should have picked it up sooner, seeing as I was an intern at HarperCollins last year, and at the end of my term, I guess, this book was like getting some serious hype. Everybody was talking about it and everyone was freaking out about it, and I really should have picked it up like immediately as soon as it was published, and I didn't. I'm kind of sad that I didn't, but now I have it and I'm so excited to read it and like be a part of what's going on with this book. The next couple books that I picked up are, I guess, gonna be a little bit controversial if you're not really into this kind of stuff, but they are some witch books, and yes, I consider myself a witch, I call myself a witch, I work with crystals, tarot cards, all that kind of stuff, aromatherapy, and I'm a witch, and if you don't like that, that's fine, feel free to click away, no need to leave any kind of a comment, but just so you know, there will be some books that pop up every once in a while that have to do with witchcraft or crystals, tarot cards, anything like that, mysticism. So just a heads up. So for this video I have two of these books. So the first one is called Basic Witches, and I've actually already read this book and it is hilarious. I loved this book. It is one of those books that's kind of like tongue-in-cheek witchcraft, so it's more like how to feel confident in what you're wearing, how to use your lipstick to make you feel like good about yourself, how to like feel good about getting a haircut or not getting a haircut, and just kind of stuff like that, and different kind of rituals that you can do. But it's so funny and it's actually quite informative. There is some history that goes into this, and it's just so funny. The illustrations are so amazing and it is just great. If you are kind of into witchcraft and you're not really sure where you want to go, or you're not really sure if you want to be like actually into witchcraft, this book is definitely for you, because it's just so funny and just so entertaining but also educational. So definitely loved this book when I picked it up. And the other book I picked up at the same time is The Good Witch's Guide. So I have yet to read it, but yeah, it's basically all about different ingredients and spells and rituals that you can do. So I'm really excited to get into this book. So the next book I actually picked up at the same time I got The Hate You Give, and it is the first book in the Trials of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan. And the reason I got the first one, well, it kind of makes sense. It's the first book in the series, but my brother had actually picked up the second book for my birthday, but I didn't have the first book. He thought I did, but I didn't, so I decided to go out and pick this book up. So I have this one and I have read it and I loved it, so this was definitely a good book to pick up. The next couple books that I picked up together as well, and I kind of got these because they were both on sale, but also because I wanted them. So the first book is Rebel of the Sands, and I have just heard so many good things about this book. It won the Goodreads Best Debut Author of the Year, I believe, in this year or last year. And it was just, it has like so much hype around it, and it sounds amazing and it looks amazing. Look at this cover, it is gorgeous. And I was just so surprised I saw it at the bargain table at Indigo for $6, and I was like, okay, that's kind of sad, it's only been out about a year, but I also want you, so thank you for being on sale. And the other book I got at the same time, which actually is a new release, but it was on sale, I guess, to continue the hype about it. And it is the third book in the Magnus Chase series, and this one is The Ship of the Dead. And I'm really excited to read this. It looks so beautiful. All the Magnus Chase covers look amazing, but this one just looks so cool. And I just like that Rick Riordan has a main character who isn't the son of some kind of war god. Like, he could have easily made Magnus Chase like the son of Thor or even Loki or something like that, and he didn't. He chose Frey, which is like the god of summer and healing and all good things and just like chilling out, and that's amazing. So I just like that it's kind of different from Percy Jackson or Jason Gray's, and it's not like this big hunk warrior guy. It's basically just a guy that just wants to kind of chill out. So I'm really excited to read this book and get into this. So the next couple of books that I got are actually ebooks. So I have a Kobo Aurora HD, I believe it is. Yes. And so I read different ebooks. There are a couple of books or series that I follow that are strictly ebooks. So obviously I need some kind of an e-reader. It just makes it easier than trying to read it on the computer. And also there are a couple of series that I could purchase hardcovers, but I prefer the ebook just because there are so many books in the series, and also books in that series are really, really big. And so if you couldn't tell, the book in that series is Tower of Dawn. You can see that. And obviously, like, Sarah J Maas's books are massive, and I think this is the 6th book in the series, so obviously, like, I don't really want to be lugging around 600 to 700 pages books, especially when there's 6 of them. That's going to be taking up a lot of space on my bookshelf, a lot of space that I don't have, so the ebook is definitely the good way to go. And I've read the first like 2 pages or something like that. I've only just started it, but I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Cale, I feel like I loved him and then I kind of hated him, and now I'm sympathetic towards him and I'm not really sure how I feel about him, so I'm kind of excited to read this book and see how it will all turn out. And the other ebook that I picked up, which is part of an ebook only series, is Crate's Redemption by T.L. Scheffler, and this is in the Cat's Eye Chronicles series. So this is the 5th book in this series now, and I've already read it. It was a really, really quick read. I think it only took me not even 4 hours to read this, and it was okay. I feel like it kind of was just dropped really flat, but I don't know. It was just one of those books that there was just so much excitement over the 5th book or the 4th book and then this book, and I just kind of felt it didn't like really do that well. Okay, so that was all of my books that I have picked up over the last month and a half. It was quite a bit actually, but I am really happy with the books that I have, and I've already read a couple of them, and they've really set me up for a good TBR for October, which I'm excited about. So yeah, some of these books you might see in TBR for October or my wrap up, and I can go more into depth and let you know how I actually liked them. So thank you all for watching.